This is your Weather Extreme video for Friday, December the 30th. I'm meteorologist Brian Peters. Thanks so much for tuning in. Our satellite image this morning shows that we still have some high clouds across the southern part of the state, but the northern two-thirds is generally clear, and that allowed temperatures to fall nicely to about the freezing mark or slightly below across the area. When I know we have a pretty good range there with Anniston at 40 degrees and Tuscaloosa at 30 degrees, but indeed most places at or just slightly below freezing. The cold front, which came through the area the other day, has moved well off the southern tip of Florida down into the tropics, and high pressure over the Red River Valley is moving our way and will be settling in, and that's going to create a rather chilly morning for Saturday morning. In the upper atmosphere, we have this fairly deep trough over the eastern half of the country, and that will be moving offshore. And as it does, we'll come under more zonal flow that will gradually go southwesterly and create some situation for us for some rain for several days. The watch warning map is kind of a little splotchy this morning. The bright reddish colors that you see in the central U.S. and over parts of central Florida are high fire danger. The purples and sort of pinks that you see in New England and along the eastern shore of Lake Michigan are all related to winter weather advisories. The good news for us is that we're setting up for a rather extended period of rain beginning late during the day, the latter part of the day on Saturday, and extending through Sunday and into Monday, and not ending until Tuesday. Now, it's not going to rain for all hours of all those days, but it does look like it could give us rain in the amounts of on the order of 2 to 4 inches across a good portion of Alabama. The excessive rainfall outlook includes for day 2 a slight risk over southern Louisiana, southern Mississippi, as well as southwestern and south central Alabama. And then for day 3, there's a marginal risk over parts of south Alabama and into central Georgia. Storm Prediction Center has no severe weather areas and just some thunderstorms over the southwestern U.S. for day 1. For day 2, southwestern U.S. as well as parts of the southeast U.S. as we see showers develop and instability increases. And then for day 3, we have a marginal outlook over a good portion of the eastern two-thirds of Texas as well as Louisiana and a little bit of South Oklahoma. All right, the 06Z GFS model run. Here comes our surface high, and that's going to allow us to have a good day today. It's going to be a little chilly, though. Temperatures struggling to get to the 50-degree mark. We will have plenty of sunshine, so that's going to make it feel pretty nice. The upper trough has moved off by the time we get out to Saturday morning or Saturday noontime. And you can see that we're really getting into that good southwesterly flow, and the result is that we're going to see rain developing, especially to our west during Saturday morning and then moving into the area during Saturday afternoon. Now, as the rain begins, the profile of the atmosphere, the forecast profile, I want to point out, suggests that we will have a bit of a dry layer down low, and this could allow for some evaporative cooling, and it may mean that the precipitation will begin potentially as some light sleet. It looks like it'll be sort of a novelty. It's not likely to be a real serious issue, not going to cause any travel issues, but certainly will get people's attention as we see those ice pellets fall. The atmosphere should warm up pretty quickly, and as it does, it'll come over, change over to just rain, and that will be a cool rain for much of the day after the late afternoon and evenings for Saturday. By Sunday, the southwesterly flow firmly in place, and we're seeing that trough over the southwest U.S. and Baja California dig in, and that's keeping things wet across the southeastern U.S. for Sunday. Once again, it's not going to rain the whole time, but certainly off and on rain. We see the bulk of the closed low over Baja come out across the lower Mississippi River Valley on Monday, and that sets the stage for the potential for some severe weather. We're certainly going to have a good deal of rain, and one of the questions we have this time of year is how much will thunderstorms along the Gulf Coast keep the instability under control and in check for up this way. Cape values are suggested to be in the range of about 1,000 to about 1,400 or so joules per kilogram, and there are some low helicity values on the order of 2 to 400. So it looks like we do have some ingredients. SPC is not outlooking anything that far out, but they are mentioning that it will bear watching. By Tuesday, the southwesterly flow has weakened considerably, and as it does, we see that the surface low has moved up into the Great Lakes, and a cold front will be moving through the area probably in the latter part of Tuesday. So we will have some off and on rain to deal with on Tuesday, as the rain should come to an end. The flow goes nearly zonal aloft for Wednesday and Thursday, so those are days that'll be sort of cool for us. We'll probably stay relatively cloudy in that kind of flow pattern. And by the time we reach Thursday, it's hinting at the possibility of, once again, some more rain coming out of the southwest across the lower Mississippi River Valley. So that would be certainly welcome. And we see a pretty substantial trough there over the Oklahoma, western Oklahoma and Texas, West Texas area on Friday. And that would also bring a pretty good spell of rain for a couple of days there for us. This system also is in pretty much a true southeastern fashion. It's creating the potential for a small band of wintry precipitation. As the precipitation ends, the moisture is drying out of the atmosphere, the cold air is arriving. The GFS is suggesting we might have a small band of wintry precipitation. Right now, it certainly does not look like this is anything to be excited about. Once again, kind of a novelty, but we'll need to watch this in later runs and see if the GFS keeps this up. Looking out into Voodoo Country, we continue with this rather zonal flow, so kind of about seasonal for this time of year in terms of temperatures. The zonal flow stays with us through the 11th of January, and we finally begin to see some changes, some pretty substantial changes around the 14th of January as we see a big trough developing on the eastern slopes of the Rockies with a pretty substantial ridge that is going to warm things up across the eastern part of the country. Well, that'll do it for the Weather Extreme video. I expect to have the next one posted first thing on Saturday morning. In the meantime, stay tuned to the blog for notes on Alabama's weather. I'm meteorologist Brian Peters. Have a great day, stay warm, and Godspeed.